Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new NBA's backpacks from today, whether or not the packs are worth opening. No. And then also the free grindable challenges that are available, which I have not looked yet to see what those even are. So I don't know. I'll find out with y'all in this video. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily My Team content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, I just opened up my challenge menu and we have an NBA is back challenge tab. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that means we're going to get some decent stuff today. Without further ado, first things first, let's go look at the pack odds before we look at the challenges, because I want to see what the pack odds are looking like. NBA is backpacks. Same price as all the other ones. Are the pack odds any better? No, they're still 1.6% pack odds. Okay, so packs aren't worth opening. That's pretty much my question has now been answered for me. It took all of 1 minute, and I am fully confident the packs are not worth opening whatsoever today. Because 1.6% odds means you'd have to open an average of probably about 50 packs to pull a single diamond, if not more, which is what, 300, 400,000 VC? You could open $100 of packs and very easily not pull a single diamond. Like, that's gross. Packs have been out for 6 minutes. I want to go check real quickly on the auction house and see if there are any of these cards up. I hope there are at least a couple of them. There are 3 up in 6 minutes. Okay, yeah. So pack odds, like I said, are bad. These are not packs to open. Yes, the cards in the packs themselves are good. If you want to buy one of them off the auction house, I have no problems with that whatsoever. But I would not come out here and open these packs. I think the value that you're getting back is very, very poor. With that being said, let's see what these challenges are looking like. Okay, whoa, NBA is back deluxe pack. That's all they got, but this is really good. That's a free diamond. That's really good. That is a free grindable diamond. 30 challenges means there's gonna be one for each team though, doesn't it? Oh no. Oh wow. Okay. This is a lot of stats. A freaking lot of stats. You have to complete a stat agenda for every single team. Now, I will say this is the perfect excuse to get in that domination and grind domination, because you could get these stats done in every single game of domination. Like, for example, 125 3-pointers, assists, and rebounds with Hawks players over multiple games. You could probably get that done in 1 or 2 domination games. 125 3-pointers, assists, or rebounds with Celtics players over multiple games. Same thing. 200 points, assists, rebounds with Nets players over multiple games. These are domination grinds. That's what this is for. This is for domination. This is for doing the ABC's domination, which I hope you have not completed already, basically, because that is where this is going to be the easiest to grind. This is not something that is going to be worth grinding by itself, I don't think, for a free diamond. I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. This is a bit extreme for a free diamond grind. But if you are grinding those agendas, if you're grinding domination, this is something to grind alongside of it. And you are guaranteed a good diamond no matter what, because even Scotty Barnes and Darius Garland, who are the 2 worst quote-unquote diamonds today, are good cards. OG Anunoby, Austin Reeves, Miles Turner are elite. I would say this is decent. I would say it could be a little bit better, because it's not decent. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and say that as a standalone thing, this is good, because I don't think it is. This is too much freaking grinding for 1 dime. It is, plain and simple. Having to get anywhere from 100 points, assists, and steals, like, I guess 100 points and assists is not as bad as some of the other ones, but having to get anywhere from 200 to 100 stats in these, some of them are 3-pointers, some of them are points in the paint, but just having to get all of these different agendas done is a bit ridiculous. How many of these are actually 3-point agendas? I've seen 1 3-point agenda, 1 points in the paint. That's fast break, points, assists, and rebounds. Okay. Another 3-point agenda. Another 3-point agenda. That's 5 total. 6, 7, 8. 9 of these 30 are like weird agendas where you have to either make 3-pointers, points in the paint, or fast break points instead of just points. The rest of them are just points, assists, and rebounds agendas. And so that is going to be the easiest ones to complete, I would say. But either way, this is a time-consuming set of agendas. Grinding it standalone is a bit ridiculous. I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. I'm not grinding this. I'm not. This is too much freaking 2K for me in terms of grinding this out, because this isn't something I could get done in 1 day. This is something that's going to take a couple days to grind out of domination and stuff. And so if you are somebody who is grinding domination this week, this is 100% worth doing. And the best way that I would recommend doing this, if you are grinding domination, is, for example, we just come in here. We could do a new lineup and we put Dom. We'll just call it Dom, and we'll just autofill the lineup with let's just see. We'll autofill the lineup with team, and we'll start with Sixers, and we'll do the Sixers challenges with these cards, and then we'll do autofill lineup with team, clear lineup. And you just come in here and clear the lineup, autofill with team, and do it with Bucks players. Same thing. Do it with Bulls, do it with et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just go through and do it with this with every single team. Autofill your lineup. Use the best cards you possibly can. And go play Domination, which is not very hard to play. And that will be the best and most effective way to complete these challenges, is just to autofill your lineup with those players' teams and go one by one and complete the team's challenges. Now, what I will say is there are going to be some of these challenges you're not going to complete in one game. And for those challenges specifically, if you're unable to complete it in a game, make sure that if you finish the game and you're working on a second challenge, like let's say that you're in here and you're doing the Sixers challenge, but you didn't get all the Sixers challenge complete, then you can still autofill with Sixers players, but then you could also autofill or just manually add in and go in here and go to team and go Bucks, for example, and put in a few good Bucks players at the end of your lineup. Make sure you have like at least a full lineup of 5 Bucks players that you can throw in. And so then you can go, once you finish the Sixers agendas, you can go in from there and you can use the Bucks players instead to complete the agendas, right? So like this lineup right here would basically, I need another shooting guard for like a Bucks shooting guard. This isn't a 1 through 5 right now because I need a shooting guard, but I could put a Bucks shooting guard in here, and then I will have a 5-man lineup of Bucks players that I can use to complete these agendas. And so make sure you're maximizing your time and you're not wasting games when you've already completed the stats of certain teams and certain players. But this is going to be the most effective way to get this done, is by autofilling your lineup and just making sure that you're completing these stats team by team. And then once you're done with that team, you're automatically moving on to the next team, so you're not wasting games and wasting stats. This is going to be very time consuming though. I mean, it just quite simply is. This is an average of, I'd say, about 150 stats per team times 30 team, which is 4,500. 4,500 stats is going to take quite a while. That's something that's going to take you 20-25 domination games, I would guess, if I had to guess specifically. Maybe even up to 30. Probably around 25 to 30 would be my guess. This is something that's going to be real time consuming. This is like an entire domination grind for 1 diamond. Now, domination is also a grind for 1 diamond, and you do get a Gems of the Game plus Gems of the Game player for every single team, which could give you some good salary cap cards and some good stuff like that. Maybe if you have a sellable Gems of the Game card in your collection, you get that duplicate player. You can sell them as well, or whatever the case may be. But as a whole, is this worth grinding as a standalone grind? Absolutely not. A free diamond is cool, but they made this way too freaking hard. What are we doing, 2K? With that being said, if you are grinding domination, I would 100% recommend doing this in conjunction with that domination, because I think, let's say you started domination today and you started these challenges today, you would be able to complete these challenges in all likelihood by the time you finish domination. And so it is worth doing over the next week or 2 or whatever, if you are actually out here trying to grind domination, stuff like that. But if you're trying to get this done as just like a quick grind, this is not one of those things. Plain and simple. Like, it's just not going to happen. So I hope you're not out here expecting that, because that's just unrealistic at this point. I don't like how hard this grind is. I wish this was a grind that was like this, but a third of the length. Like 50 points, assists, rebounds for every NBA team. I'd be fine with that. If you had to get 50 points, assists, and rebounds, it's not even each. It's just total. But 50 points, assists, or rebounds, whatever, for each NBA team, I would be fine with that. This is excessive. And so I will not be grinding this, to be totally honest with you. And I know there are people out there who, if you're grinding domination, like I said, it's a great value, but otherwise, this is too time consuming for me. I'm not thrilled with 2K here. This is just, do they think people have like full-time job time for my team? I have a full-time job that is my team, and I'm still not grinding this. Like, and it's a good reward. You're guaranteed a good diamond, but a good reward cannot be unattainably long to grind. It's ridiculous. There's so much grinding in this game to get these good rewards. It's stupid. Reward your player base a little bit more, 2K. We're not asking for too much. This is a good reward. Just make it a little easier to get. It can be 3 hours instead of 15. You know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.